Hello everybody, my name is Silvia Walukiewicz. For several years I have been working as a life and personality coach, as a psychologist, and as a sensitive and mediumistic consultant. I also give workshops and seminars on various topics of spiritual development. One of the issues I often see in my clients is an inner dissatisfaction even though the outer life circumstances actually could lead to inner fulfillment. An example of this is when you have a partnership that looks very harmonious from the outside. However, it does not make you feel internally satisfied and you have the impression as if something is always missing. Another common situation is that you are executing your dream job and the job situation is exactly what you always wanted. Inwardly, however, you still feel dissatisfied and cannot really enjoy your own success. Why is that, one can wonder? What is the reason why I don't feel inner fulfillment even though my outer life situation is so positive? There are several answers to this question. One of the main reasons leading to such situations is the basic law of energy. Energy follows the attention. Simply explained, it means that if we always focus our attention only on the outside world and orient ourselves to it, then less of our energy is present in our interior. The consequence of this is that despite a positive external situation, we find no inner fulfillment. In the following, I want to highlight some common unfavorable beliefs. These are often exemplified by society and result from ignoring the basic energy law. Although many people realize that living according to these beliefs is not fulfilling them, they conduct them on a daily basis because they have become fixed behaviors. A basic unfavorable belief is that one can only be happy and inwardly fulfilled when one possesses certain things. For example, I can only be happy when I have a relationship. Otherwise, I cannot really enjoy my life. Or if I buy this or that, then I feel better. Another possibility for a belief would be, if I achieve this and that in 2 years, then I can finally enjoy my life in the full. If one lives according to these beliefs, then one makes the inner fulfillment dependent on the external circumstances, and this, in turn, puts too much energy out there, which can lead to inner emptiness. Another common belief is that all the requirements and tasks have to be done first, before you can relax. At this moment, you give more value to the outside world than to your inner world, from which indeed one draws the power to do the tasks. Here, too, one makes the inner well-being dependent on external circumstances, instead of centering and relaxing first, and as a next step, mastering the tasks ahead with this power. A third and last belief, which I would like to mention here, is to orient oneself too much to the opinions and emotions of other people, rather than to connect more often to the own inner world to perceive what one desires internally and what one really needs. Orienting ourselves too much to the outer world, we are increasingly distancing ourselves from our interior world and beginning to live more and more the life of others, instead of being connected to our true selves and living our lives according to what we desire from the depth of our hearts. In this short video, I cannot go into more detail about all these beliefs. However, I would like to take this opportunity to show a little exercise that can foster an energy balance between the outer and the inner world, and as a result create more inner fulfillment. Have lots of fun with it!
Hello everyone! This short video is about creating an energetic balance between the outer and the inner world in order to create more inner fulfillment and more inner satisfaction. What do I mean by energy balance? So consider the example of you having a normal workday. You go to work and you try to fulfill all the requirements and demands of your boss. Then you come home and you spend some time with your partner, with your children, and maybe you try to take some time for your hobby. But at the end of the day, somehow you're not fulfilled and not satisfied, even though your outer life circumstances could indicate a happy life. So what happened? During the whole day, you spent the whole time to give your energy towards the outside world instead of taking time for yourself and to perceive and to feel what's going on inside. So therefore, more of your energy is in the outer world instead of being in the inner world. So to illustrate it a little better, I have depicted some little pictures. So consider the first case. This is the case which I was talking about before. So this is you, and as I said before, you try to fulfill the requirements at your job, all the other demands in your life. Maybe you spend some time doing your hobby, but while doing that, you're thinking already about the needs of your family and of your children. So the result of all this is that your energy is moving to the outside world and there's less or even no energy left in the inner world. And therefore you can feel no inner satisfaction and maybe even emptiness. Let's go to the second extreme of the energetic flow. So in this example, the person, consider you as this person, that you are centered, you perceive what's going on inside, and you know what you want, what you need, but however, you are not so connected with the outer world. As a result, there is no energy exchange between you and the outer world. So here the focus is mainly on the inner world. For some people, maybe for some Buddhists or Buddhist monks, this is the way, the right way of living. However, in my opinion and from my experience, from my work experience, in the Western culture this state is quite difficult to continue. And because in the Western culture the relationship between people are very important and the energy exchange between all of the life elements is very necessary. So therefore I would consider you the third option of energy balance, namely an energy balance between the outer and the inner world. So consider this example. This person is connected, the person knows what she wants, what she needs, and feels always what's going on inside. Imagine that this is you. So you are absolutely connected and you have inner fulfillment, you have your energy around you and inside of you, but compared to the person before, you are connected to the people in your life, maybe your partner, your children, your friends, your family. You are connected to your hobby, to your job, and even to the challenges and demands in your life. What happens when you are connected to yourself and connected to the outer circumstances? So when you know what you need, what you feel, you are able to express your emotions better, so, which is very beneficial for your relationship with your partner. So imagine that you know how to express your emotions and you feel and perceive how your partner expresses the emotions. So at the end, there can happen an energetic exchange. Then the same thing can happen when you're doing your hobby. So imagine you are connected, you perceive what's going on inside, and you execute your hobby because you like to do it. And at the same time, of course, you give energy into your hobby, but however, your hobby gives you energy back. And there an energetic exchange can happen, so you feel more inner fulfillment by doing your hobby. Then the same thing can happen at your job. When you give energy into your job because you like to do it and you live more up to your full potential, maybe you perceive more of your creativity, then your boss perceives more what you're able to do, and then more compliments come back, and maybe it can result in a higher salary or a better position. And the last point here is then when you are centered and in your full potential and you perceive your energy, then the demands become challenges. And maybe, as you know, challenges can create more energy and more motivation in order to fulfill them and to meet the challenges. So as a result, also here an energetic exchange is happening. So now, how can you implement the energetic balance in your everyday life? There is an easy exercise which you can use every day at any time. Okay, so at the center of your chest there's a special point which is called the calm point, or also called the soul stem. This is exactly at heart level in the center of your chest. And you can find it when you are breathing, and you will observe that one point is not influenced by your breathing. So try to breathe 1 or 2 times in order to find the point which is not influenced by it. Take your time. So if you have found your point, your calm point and your energy center, then during the day you can always connect to that point and at the same time be connected with the outer world. So in that moment you perceive more what's going on inside, and the risk is much less to put too much energy in the outside world. So when you are interacting with people, when you're at work, even if you are alone, so always try to connect to that point and at the same time to perceive what's going on in the outside world. As a result, there is more energy inside you because you're more connected, and there is an energetic exchange because you're connected to yourself and to the outer world. And the result of all this is more inner fulfillment because you have more energy inside and more satisfaction. This exercise you can practice every day in every moment, and try maybe to do it for the next 2-3 weeks until it becomes a habit. You will feel a big energetic change, and you will feel more inner satisfaction and inner fulfillment. So I thank you for watching this video and enjoy the exercise.